Hi guys, welcome and welcome. Maria. I'm bringing you another part of silence that is called the power of silence. And I'm so happy to do this video again. And if you are new here, kindly subscribe and watch my previous videos, including my music. I would be so happy if you are continuing viewer. I'm so happy and glad that you are here. Welcome again and again. And so today I'm doing this video on power of silence, but I'm feeling like it's me who is benefiting from it more because I'm really going through something that is having me think if I'm the one who is benefiting from this video or it is you. Let me know below in the comments. Let me know if these videos are helping you in any way. So number one on the power of silence is silence helps us to listen. When we cultivate a nature of silence, we listen from our surroundings, we listen from nature, we listen from even God, and we also get to listen when we are being talked to. We get to internalize what they are saying better when we are silent. One aspect that will help you know if someone is listening to you is their silence. The second pointer of power of silence is silence helps us to learn. We get to observe things around us. We get to, maybe if it is reading, we get to read in a well focused way so that we are able to concentrate and internalize the information well. Even when you want to study people around you, when you want to get to know characteristics of people around you, you get to be silent and listen and learn and observe what they are doing. In silence you can learn if someone is lazy. In silence you can learn if someone is hyper in, let's say, maybe their activities. In silence you can learn if someone is a complainer. You can learn the different personalities of people in silence. Number three, on the pointer of power of silence, it helps us to have gratitude, in that we get to live lives that are not full of complaints, and we observe the things we have and the things we don't have, and we are just happy to live in the moment. We get to realize that actually what we were hoping to have that we don't have is not so important compared to what we already have. So we tend to cultivate cultures of gratitude as compared to when we are just running here and there and saying whatever and whatever. But in silence, you get to know what to say at the right time. You get to know where to say it. You get to know to whom to say it. And you get to know how to say it. So silence helps us to create a sense of integrity for ourselves. And that is, and I base that more on first starting to cultivate gratitude. So if you are someone who has cultivated gratitude over time, I know you are a person who is full of integrity. Guys, if you are liking this video so far, let me wait for you as you subscribe and click the notification button. Another pointer of the power of silence is you get to make better decisions when you have thought through things. And you cannot think through things when you are not silent, when you are not creating an atmosphere that is conducive for you to think. And mostly a conducive atmosphere to think is a silent atmosphere. Getting sometimes away from the noise. Our times right now, we are in an era where we have noise everywhere. Even that phone you are holding right now is like a form of noise. You get to sit down, maybe you are meditating or praying or thinking about something important, and it keeps dinging the messages, it keeps calling. Yeah, so if you don't cultivate a nature of silence right now, you will get yourself being less focused, and that means that the decisions you will make, they will not be viable. If you get time to sit down and think in silence, without any noise, without being interrupted, you get to harness all your inner power. You get to harness all the creativity from your inside and get to solve your problem in a manner that is very viable, in a manner that is highly appreciated. And because we are human beings, we tend to forget sometimes, but we are supposed to live to our better good, and our better good is always in us. That it's just that we forget sometimes and look for people outside to validate us, but we can have a life that is so viable if we just listen from our inside. Because from us, inside us, there is a power backing us. God is in us, and He has given us that will and that power to just get to understand things on our own and execute them. We do our part so that God also does His part. Yeah, so if we harness our creativity from inside, God will always do His part on His side also. Another pointer of power of silence is we get to create a code for our self-confidence. We get to know what makes us tick, what times we are comfortable to think well. We get to know what times we are comfortable to talk to someone. We get to reconcile with our personalities. In silence, we get to just, it's like you are talking to yourself. In silence, it's like you are making your mind to talk to yourself. You are asking yourself questions, and while you answer yourself. You see, it's like you are telling yourself, I am here, I want to do this, so let's do it. And you are talking to yourself. So you get to reconcile with your personality. You get to learn more about yourself. You get to learn what are your strengths. You get to learn what are your weaknesses. You get to analyze yourself and evaluate yourself better when you are in silence, as compared to when you would be interrupted by noises around you. And that's creating self-confidence in you. And you get to even trust yourself as time goes. You get to understand yourself better. You get to make better decisions that could favor also you. So silence is a good cultivator of self-confidence. Yeah, if you want to live comfortable especially when you are alone, especially for me in this season when I've been away from home, working away from home, and away from my family, away from my husband, away from my children, have learned to harness silence in that the only friend I have here now is my laptop, my phone, my sufurias, my plates. I can make any sound and make my music. I've learned to harness silence in ways that I didn't imagine I would, because first of all, this is the first ever year that I've lived alone, because in primary school I was with my parents. In secondary school also I was in day school, so I lived with my parents. In campus I used to have roommates. After campus, immediately I got me my man, so I got married, and I've never lived alone. But this season of internship and all has taught me that someone can live alone and also be happy. Yeah, it's not a must that you look forward to the weekends. You can also make your time alone be enjoyable. This last pointer of the power of silence looks like a stubborn kid to a parent or something, or maybe a stubborn partner to another partner. So listen, the power of silence. Silence can generate answers you did not expect. Yeah, silence helps me get some things in my life. Yeah, you can get answers by silence. And then lastly, silence is a form of respect. Silence is a form of respect, especially when someone has died, and you get to the funeral, and the priest or someone leading the service says, let's observe a moment of silence. Yeah, guys, let's observe a moment of silence. How did that feel? It feels reflective. It feels like you are thinking about that person. It feels like you are thinking about the moments you had with that person. It feels like you are reminiscing about his life. You are thinking about how good he has been in this life, how he has lived, even if it was not so good, but you are thinking about that person. It's like you are giving them some respect. Yeah. So silence is very powerful, my friends. If this video has blessed you in any way, my friends, my dearies, kindly subscribe down there. Kindly click the notification button and give me the encouragement to keep posting these videos, because y'all, talking to the camera is like, am I talking to myself? See you next time, guys. See you next time.